People in England without coronavirus symptoms who have positive lateral flow tests will no longer need a confirmatory PCR test. The UK Health Security Agency has said the measures will come into force from January the 11th. It comes as it's understood the government is planning to scrap pre-departure tests for travellers arriving in the UK. The move would be a major boost for holidaymakers planning winter sun breaks and the struggling travel industry. The testing rules for international travel will be discussed at a meeting of the Cabinet ahead of Prime Minister's questions this afternoon. Epidemiologist Professor Mike Tilsley says he would understand restrictions easing at airports.
When we're in the situation that we are now, that we have very, very high numbers of cases within the UK, then actually the testing upon entry becomes less important because actually it's already circulating.
A memorial to the 22 people killed in the Manchester Arena terror attack has now opened. Families of those who lost loved ones have been able to make personalised memorial capsules containing messages which are now embedded inside. Elsewhere, a royal correspondent says Prince Andrew is in a difficult situation whatever happens in the civil court action against him. We're waiting to hear if the judge will accept an application by the Duke's lawyers to dismiss the case brought by Virginia Giuffre. The BBC's Nicholas Witchell says even if that happens, it wouldn't necessarily be great news.
Even if this case is dismissed, it would mean that he wouldn't have cleared himself in open court in a full hearing. It would leave him in a position, I think, where many people would feel that he had emerged on the basis essentially of a technicality.
The EFL has confirmed the postponement of the Carabao Cup match between Arsenal and Liverpool following an outbreak of COVID cases at the Merseyside club. The match at the Emirates had been rescheduled for January 20th and will now be the second leg. The sides are due to meet at Anfield on January 13th in what will now be the first leg of the semi-final. And an army physio is believed to become the first woman of colour to trek solo across the Antarctica. 32-year-old Preet Chandy endured temperatures of minus 50 to complete her 700-mile challenge almost a week ahead of schedule. That's the latest from Radio News Hub. I'm Jordan Brooks.
Were you advised to make changes to your pension? If you transferred out of a work pension into something else like a SIP, then you could be entitled to thousands of pounds in compensation. Even if you can't find the paperwork or the company no longer exists, here at Keller Lankner UK, we could still help. Text RETIRE to 66777 and Keller Lankner UK will make an assessment to discover how much you could be owed. It's got to be worth finding out. Text RETIRE to 66777 now.
Bishop Show is ready to depart. Stand clear of the doors, please.
Here is the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Anybody else taken back about 35 years then? Yeah? Good to hear that theme again.
My mama don't like it, the way I comb my hair. Papa thinks I'm crazy in the clothes I wear. It took all my records, I had to play it all day. But I am what I am and I'm gonna keep it rocking that way. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep it rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. The kids in the schoolhouse, they can't wait too long. When the school is over, they put the cat clothes on. Ought to have the slap bass swinging to the band. It's a real rockin' rhythm that's sweeping all over this land. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep it rockin' everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. I'm a rockabilly rebel from head to toe. I gotta keep a rocking everywhere I go. Everybody join us for good company. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me. Be a real cool cat, be a rockabilly rebel like me.
You painted up your lips and rolled and curled your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? The shadow on the wall tells me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. It wasn't me that started that old crazy Asian war, but I was proud to go and do my patriotic chore. And yes, it's true that I'm not the man I used to be. Oh, still need some company. It's hard to love a man whose legs are bent and paralyzed. And the wants and the needs of a woman your age, Ruby, I realize. But it won't be long, I've heard them say, until I'm not around. Don't take your love to town. She's leaving now, 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun and put her in the ground. Don't take your love to town. For God's sakes, turn around.
Oh, he was so butch, wasn't he? It's quite a tragic song, that one, really. So it's another old record club. So that means I've got a Steve Bishop oldie, another nice in the 90s. More stored at 2 records as well. And the birthday file this week will feature John Denver, Donna Summer, Yvonne Elliman, Marianne Faithfull, Davy Jones, Jeff Lynne and Del Shannon.
Hey.
It's what horses eat.
Now just get in.
No.
And close the door. And put your foot down. You know, I like this suburb we're going through. I've been around here many times before. When I was young, we were going to move out this way. For the clean air, healthy, you know. Away from the factories and the smoke. I like that shop too. You can get anything there. So just get in, and we'll go for a ride. Yes, we'll go driving away from home, 30 miles or more. And we'll go moving away from home, without a care. I'll tell you what, why don't we cross the city limit and head on my birth wish. Driving away from home, 30 miles or more, and we'll go moving away from home without a care in the world. Some of my friends live up north too. If you'd like a longer trip, all you've got to do is put your foot hard down to the floor, and we can call on people I know in Newcastle, or maybe even Glasgow. There's a lot of nice places to see up there, so just don't worry. I'm moving away from home without a care in the world. Driving away from home, 30 miles or more. Yes, we'll go moving away from home without a care in the world. Move on, move out, move on. King of the road, knight of the road. It's all the same to me. I mean, after all, it's just the road.
I saw you walking down the street. Your hair was hanging to your knees. Your waist was waving like a ship. The way you looked made me sick. I wish to glance you gave a smile. I couldn't breathe, felt really high. Some other man was standing round. He looked at me and made me proud. I asked you, baby, what's the time? You looked right deep into my eyes. It made me brave and soon you smiled. Said, what you gonna do tonight? I'm in the mood of going out. You held my hand and then we went to different places till I said, come on and let us go to bed. It made me sing a loop-de-loo. It made me sing a loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. While singing loop-de-loop-de-love. We're doing loop-de-loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. I kiss your lips and close your eyes. You held me tight, I kiss you twice. We started loving in a way till there was nothing to be said. And then you whispered in my ear, it's time to pay the word, my dear. I hope you're really satisfied. Another one's waiting outside. You made me singing loop-de-loo. You made me singing loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. Love-de-loop-de-loop-de-love. While singing loop-de-loop.
Can we play that? It's a bit late now, isn't it? Great record, though. Shag from 1972. It's Immaterial was in there as well, along with Kenny Rogers and the first edition, and Matchbox as well, and brings us on to the first of our Stalled at 2 records.
Bishops, stalled at 2.
If I could make a wish, I think I'd pass. Can't think of anything I need. No cigarettes, no sleep, no light, no sound, nothing to eat, no books to read. Making love with you has left me peaceful, warm and tired. What more could I ask? There's nothing left to be desired. Peace came upon me and it leaves me weak. So sleep, silent angel, go to sleep. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe, yes, to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe. Peace came upon me and it leaves me weak. So sleep, silent angel, go to sleep. Sometime all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe, yes, to love you. All I need is the air that I Sometime all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe, yes, to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe and to love you.
The Hollies doing wonders with the Albert Hammond and Mike Hazelwood song. We're doing much better than Albert Hammond done with it anyway. And they took it to number 2 in the charts in March 1974, pipped by Paper Lace and Billy, Don't Be a Hero. Yes, really. And before that, back to March 1960 for Stalled at 2, Percy Faith and the wonderful theme from A Summer Place, while Johnny Preston topped the charts with Running Bear. That's this week's Stalled at 2.
There was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. Said he wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy, sad of eye. piece of me to satisfy your intellectual need. Do you want action, action, action? Gonna bring me down 'cause you've been pushing me. You gotta recognize my superiority. Liar, 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 liar. You know you believe it. Higher, 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 higher. 'Cause I'm the main man. And that's why everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody needs a main attraction. I got what everybody needs. Satisfaction guarantees. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Oh, I was suicidal 'cause you was my idol. Baby, 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 bring it to your knees. Well, there was a time I would've walked the line, but you bled me dry with your insatiable greed. Liar, 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 liar. You know you believed it. Higher, 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 higher. 'Cause I'm the main man. And that's why everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody needs a main attraction. I got what everybody needs. Satisfaction guarantees. But everybody wants a piece of the action. Do you want action? Everybody wants, everybody needs, everybody wants, everybody needs. Everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody needs a main attraction. I got what everybody needs. Satisfaction guarantees. Everybody wants a piece of the action. 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 Action.
So it was Central Line from 1983, The Sweep from 75, Ray Charles from 61, and it's the Birthday File on the way next.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Now baby, listen baby, don't you treat me this away, 'cause I'll be back on my feet someday.
Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You ain't got no money, you just ain't no good.
Well, I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go.
That's right, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
What you say?
Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more.
Well,
don't you come back no more.
What you said?
Don't you come back no more.
I didn't understand
Don't you come back no more.
You can't mean that.
And don't you come back no
Oh,
more.
now baby, please.
Don't you come back no more.
What you trying to do to me?
When the music sounds this good, you know you found
Minds FM.
things they ever did, and it didn't do a thing over here. Born on Boxing Day 1935 in Detroit, to Abdul Duke Fakir, founding member of Motown group The Four Tops. The first tenor is the group's lone surviving original member and is still performing today. All credit to him. Something About You was a US number 19 hit in 1965. 28th of December, Chas Hodges, born in Edmonton, North London, 1943, and he died in 2018. He was a session musician and worked with producer Joe Meek before forming Rockney group Chas and Dave with longtime collaborator Dave Peacock. He also produced Mike Berry's 1980 hit The Sunshine of Your Smile. Number 20 hit, this one, June 1979. Good job.
Now there's a word that I don't understand. I hear it every day from my old man. It may be Cockney rhyme and slang, it ain't in no school book. He says it every time that he gets mad. A regular caution is by old dad. Rub the old man up the wrong way, bet you love your lyrics say. You care, son, when the kids are swinging on the gate, when the paper boys half an hour late, when the pigeons are pecking at his seeds, when the barker starts digging up his beans. You care, son, you bar still preaching, that's the old man's game. Now the old man was a desert rat, cocky shorts and a cocky hat. How me mother could have fancied that, I just don't know. But when the enemy came in sight, they gave up without a fight. 'Cause they rubbed him up the wrong way, this is what they heard him say. You care, son, when me rock and roll records wake him up. When the Poles knock England out the cup. When the kids are banging on his door. When the farmer won't serve him anymore. You care, son. You bar still preaching, he's always been the same. Hey! When the dogs left a message on the step, blessed the frigate when he lost it by a neck. When me brother kicks his toes out of his shoe, when the house flies are flying round his spoon. You care, son. You bar still preaching, he's always been the same. You
Someone enjoyed it. Remembering Johnny Otis, who was born 28th of December 1928 in California and died in 2012. A singer, musician, composer, arranger, bandleader, talent scout, broadcaster, author, journalist and minister. Is there anything he couldn't do? He helped discover Etta James, Jackie Wilson and the Coasters, and he was known as the godfather of rhythm and blues. And with Marie Adams on vocals and backed by the 3 Tons of Glory, that was Ma, He's Making Eyes at Me, at number 2 in the UK. In late 1957. 29th of December, Yvonne Elliman was born in Honolulu, 1951. Original cast member of the Jesus Christ Superstar stage show. Her biggest hit, If I Can't Have You, featured in the film Saturday Night Fever. And the song Love Me, written by Barry and Robin Gibb, was a UK number 6 in December 1976.
Love me.
I hardly know you.
Just a little bit more. Times, my love, when we really had it all. You were always there to make me smile, help me when I fall. Ooh, I can't believe you're leaving me when there's so much more to say. I can't let you go. Ooh, every time I look at you, I still can feel the glow. Let it be, let it grow. Just a little
Cozy Powell, who was actually born Colin Flukes in Cirencester, Gloucester. 1947, on the 29th of December, died 1998, a prolific drummer and percussionist who made his name with many major rock bands and artists like Jeff Beck, Rainbow, Robert Plant and Black Sabbath. And number 10 hit for 2 weeks, September 1974. That was Na Na Na. Marianne Faithfull, born in Hampstead, northwest London, 1946. Another one for the 29th of December here. A singer and actress whose career has spanned 6 decades. Her biggest hit was Come and Stay With Me in 1965, and also in that year, getting to number 10 in August, this one, Summer Nights.
Winter's almost done, oh how I've waited so long for summer nights. When there's magic in the air and I don't ever care, all that matters to me is that you are here on summer nights. There's a little cafe where we can hear music play. They keep the lights turned on low. It's a place where lovers go. Where you'll hold me tight and say our love will always be this way on summer nights. At the end of the day, we can go down to the bay, and together hand in hand, we will walk along the sand on summer nights. In a little cafe, we're dancing light away, and we know our love will be always true eternally. And when the moon begins to shine, I can see that you are mine on summer nights. On summer nights. On summer
Hey man,
What's that, boy?
I want to tell you about your girlfriend.
What about my girl?
But you don't look strong enough to take the message.
I'm strong enough.
I might hurt your feelings.
My feelings already hurt by being here with you.
Well, I was walking down the street with your girl the other day. And the wind was blowing real hard.
Is that right?
The wind blew her hair into my face. You know what else happened?
What happened?
The wind blew her hair into her face.
Yeah.
And we went a little further. You want to hear the rest of it?
I might as well. I don't
The
hear
wind
that
blew her hair in the street.
Hey, since you told me about my girl, I'm gonna tell you about yours. I was walking down the street with your girl.
Yeah.
I took her home for a drink, you know.
Took her home?
Yeah, just for a drink. But that chick looked so ugly, she had to sneak up on the glass to get a drink of water.
You got the nerve to call somebody ugly. Why you so ugly till the stalk that brought you in the world ought to be arrested?
That's all right. My mama didn't have to put a sheet over my head so sleep can slip up on me.
Hey, look here.
What's that?
Where you from?
South America.
What's that?
South America.
You don't look like no South American to me.
I'm still from South America.
What part?
South Texas.
Where your Western boots at?
I got them on.
Give me no boots you got on, they broke ass. Hey, look here.
What's that?
I've been trying to figure out what you is.
I already figured out what you is.
What's that?
You that thing I throw peanuts at.
Well, look here.
What's that?
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Why?
Calling people ugly.
I didn't call you ugly.
What'd you say?
extraordinary record. I think that's the first time I've ever played a Bo Diddley track on the radio. He was born Elias Bates in Mississippi, 1928. On the 30th of December, he died in 2008. Singer-songwriter, guitarist and producer who played a key role in the transition from the blues to rock and roll. He influenced many artists from Buddy Holly right through to The Clash. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1987. Far more prolific album sales than singles, and only had a couple of minor hits here in the UK. And that, Say Man, was a US Top 20 hit in 1959. David Jones, he was born in Manchester, 1945 on the 30th of December, and he died in 2012. The first of two monkeys we've got in the birthday file, an actor of stage and screen. He was, in fact, in early episodes of Coronation Street and went on to join the Monkees and share vocal duties as well. This was his first lead on a Monkees track. This is Neil Diamond's A Little Bit You, A Little Bit Me. In April 1967, this got to number 3. Other Monkey who also has a birth date of the 30th of December coming up in the next part. But before all that, Tracy Ullman, born in Slough 1959, 30th of December, actress, comedian, singer, writer, producer and screenwriter. A chance meeting with the wife of the boss of Stiff Records led to her recording a couple of albums and working with Kirsty MacColl, which brought her 5 top 30 hits. And Sunglasses, written by John D. Loudermilk and originally an American hit for Skeeter Davis in 1965, covered by Tracy, got to number 18 in our charts in August 1984.
your smartphone. This is Mearns FM News.
People in England without coronavirus symptoms who have a positive lateral flow test will no longer need a confirmatory PCR test. The UK Health Security Agency has said the measures will come into force from January the 11th. It comes as the Office for National Statistics has said an estimated 3.7 million people in the UK had COVID-19 in the week ending December 31st, up from 2.3 million in the week of December 23rd, and the highest number since comparable figures began in autumn 2020. Elsewhere, the Liberal Democrats' victor in the North Shropshire by-election is demanding a meeting with the Health Secretary to discuss the ambulance crisis in the country. Helen Morgan has been sworn in as MP as she overturned a majority of almost 23,000. In her first day as Westminster, Miss Morgan promised to hit the ground running, saying the Health Secretary has ignored the ambulance service for too long.
We've had a crisis that's been looming since October, really, before Omicron became even known about. We've had people, waiting 12 hours and more for ambulances since then. It's only getting worse, obviously, with this current situation. And he declined a meeting with them.
Rail firms have defended their decision to axe hundreds of daily trains amid coronavirus-related staff shortages. The rail delivery group industry body said the introduction of emergency timetables with reduced frequencies would create a more reliable service and fewer short-notice cancellations. A victim of the paedophile football coach Barry Bennell says this kind of abuse must never happen again. David Lean was groomed and abused after meeting the Man City and Crewe Alexandra coach at Butlins in North Wales in 1979. He's now been awarded a 5-figure settlement from Hard Rock Cafe Edinburgh, formerly known as Butlins Limited.
So for somebody to sort of finally say, yep, we were accountable, that was down to our organisation and is important, and it's part of the process of recovery. And, I already feel that there is some good somewhere in the world.
And finally, a yellow weather warning for snow and ice has been issued for parts of northern England and Scotland on Thursday. The Met Office have forecast snowfall across North England and Scotland between 10 and 4 p.m. tomorrow. That's the latest from Radio News Hub. I'm Jordan Brooks.
Were you advised to make changes to your pension? If you transferred out of a work pension into something else like a SIP, then you could be entitled to thousands of pounds in compensation. Even if you can't find the paperwork or the company no longer exists, here at Keller Lankner UK, we could still help. Text RETIRE to 66777 and Keller Lankner UK will make an assessment to discover how much you could be owed. It's got to be worth finding out. Text RETIRE to 66777 now.
If I stayed here till next Christmas, I couldn't play anything better than that. Might as well go home now then, really, mightn't I? But I won't. Happy birthday to the god that is Jeff Lynne, born in Birmingham 1947 on the 30th of December. Singer-songwriter, producer, multi-instrumentalist, music god, the driving force behind 60s group Idle Race. He co-founded experimental classical rock group ELO as an offshoot from The Move, of which Lynne was also a member. He still tours and records under the ELO banner, and he's produced many artists, including George Harrison, Tom Petty and Roy Orbison, all of whom he was in the Travelling Wilburys with, along with Bob Dylan, from the 1976 LP, A New World Record. Side 1, track 1, that was ELO's Tightrope. Wonderful stuff. Del Shannon, somebody who Jeff Lynne was a great admirer of, funny enough. Born Charles Westover in Michigan, 30th of December 1934, and died in 1990. Rock and roll and country musician, best known for his hit Runaway. His cover of From Me to You charted in America before the Beatles' original version did. We're going to go back to January 1962 for this number 10 hit. So long, baby.
I see you're laughing and telling everyone in town that you've made a fool of me. Well, go and talk some more, 'cause baby, I don't care no more. You don't bother me at all. 'Cause I got news for you. I was untrue too, and I don't care what you say. So go and laugh some more, 'cause baby, I don't care no more. I've got another lover of my own. Step by step you put me down, always calling me a clown. If you ever go away, promise me that you'll stay far, 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 far from me. Now that we played our game, I guess we're both to blame. We tried to break each other's hearts. You had one jump on me, but I jumped twice, you see. It's all over now, be on your way. So long, baby, be on your way. I had a ball, you thought I'd fall. You had one jump on me, but I jumped twice, you see. It's all over now, be on your way. So long, baby, be on your way. So long, baby, be on your way.
Take me now, baby, here as I am. Pull me close, try and understand. Desire is hunger, is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your head. Take my hand, come undercover. They can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to life. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Have I doubt when I'm alone? Love is the ring, the telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bed until the morning comes. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel under your command. Take my hand as the sun descends. They can't touch you now, can't touch you now, can't touch you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to life.
So many artists share the 30th of December as a birth date. Here's another. Patti Smith, born in Chicago 1946.
No more carefree laughter, silence ever after. Walking through an empty house, tears in my eyes. Here is where the story ends. This is goodbye. Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you, we just have to face it this time. We really breaking up is never easy. I know, but I had to go. Knowing me, knowing you, it's the best I can do. Memory, good day, bad day. They'll be with me always. In these old familiar rooms, children would play. Now there's only emptiness, nothing to say. Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you, we just have to face it this time. Breaking up is never easy. I know, but I had to
But Mr. Rock and Roll is dancing on his own again, talking on his phone again to someone who tells him that his balance is low. He's got nowhere to go, he's on his own again. Rock chick of the century is acting like she used to be, dancing like there's no one there. Before she ever seemed to care, now she wouldn't dare. It's so rock and roll to be alone. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you, I wish I knew you before. Mrs. Black and White, she's never seen a shade of grey, always something on her mind every single day, but now she's lost her way. And where does she go from here? Mr. Multicultural sees all that one could see. He's living proof of someone very different to me, but now he wants to be free, free so he can see. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you, I wish I knew you before. Every single day. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I was something more. And they'll meet one day far away and say, I wish I knew you, I wish I knew you before.
That I ever knew, but I don't care for sugar, honey, if I can't have you. Since you abandoned me, my whole life has crashed. Won't you pick the pieces up, 'cause it feels just like I'm walking on broken glass. Walking on broken glass. Walking on broken glass.
slow motion. Every superficial moment, I get overwhelmed in all the messy emotions. It's so that I never notice. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger. I know that angel used to be the devil on my shoulder, shoulder. Oh, not anymore. When the voices get loud, I'm turning them down. Feel good in my body forever and ever. When the tears start to fall, I'm catching them all. And I know the future is better, 'cause every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. I used to spend the nights inside my head thinking, where the hell you think you're going? I used to count the days inside my bed drinking. Before, but now I know. When the voices get loud, I'm turning them down. Feel good in my body forever and ever. When the tears start to fall, I'm catching them all. And I know the future is better, 'cause every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. When the voices get loud, I'm turning them down. Feel good in my body forever and ever. When the tears start to fall, I'm catching them all. And I know the future is better, 'cause every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. Every time I cry, I get a little bit stronger, stronger, little bit stronger. From mountain to sea, Minds FM. I've always been the one to say the first goodbye. Had to love and lose 100 million times. Had to get it wrong to know just what I like. Now I'm falling. You say my name like I have never heard before. I'm indecisive, but this time I know for sure. I hope I'm not the only one that feels it all. Are you falling? Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. I'm afraid of all the things it could do to me. If I would've known it, baby, I would've stayed at home, 'cause I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home, 'cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? Oh no, I was doing better alone. But when you said hello, I knew that was the end of it all. I should've stayed at home, 'cause now there ain't no letting you go. Am I falling in love with the one that could break my heart? I wonder when you go if I stay on your mind. Two can play that game, but you win me every time. Everyone before you was a waste of time. Hey, you got me. Center of attention, you know you can get whatever you want from me. Whenever you want it, baby. It's you and my reflection. heart.
From mountain to sea, Mearns FM.
I just pretend that I'm in the dark. I don't regret, 'cause my heart can't take a loss. I'd rather be so oblivious. I'd rather be with you. When it's said, when it's done, yeah, I don't ever wanna know. I could tell what you've done, yeah. When I look at you in your eyes, I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you, in your eyes. I know it hurts to smile, but you try to. Oh, you try to. You always try to hide the pain. You always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind in your eyes. You lie, but I don't let it define you. Oh, define you. I tried to find love in someone else too many times, but I hope you know I mean it. When I tell you you're the one that was on my mind. Oh, when it's said, when it's done, yeah, I would never let you know. I'm ashamed of what I've done, yeah. When I look at you in your eyes, I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you, in your eyes. I know it hurts to smile, but you try to. Oh, you try to. You always try to hide the pain. You always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind in your eyes. You lie, but I don't let it define you. Oh, define you. Eyes, I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you. You always try to hide the pain. You always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind in your eyes. You lie, but I don't let it define you. Oh, define you. as I tear out the pages that I've got in these books, just to find just some words, just to get some reward, and I'd show you all the photographs that I ever got took, and I'd play old 45s that now mean nothing to me. And you're a real gone kid. Maybe now, baby. 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 I'll do what I should have did. Now I've stood on your shadow, and I've watched it grow, and it's shaking and it's driven me. And let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know about all the old 45s and the paperback rooms, and it's scattered all the photographs of summers and suns. And you're a real gone kid. Maybe now, baby.